Everyone has been in a relationship that seemed perfect, but over time turned out to be a real trap. It's hard to recognize that someone you're with doesn't deserve you, isn't it? In fact, we often only realize this when we're already entangled in a web of emotions. It's as if we were wearing sunglasses, unable to see reality. In this video, we'll talk about how to identify these signs, and more importantly, how to free yourself from someone who doesn't value you. The idea is to reflect on your experiences and understand that sometimes the best choice we can make is to leave behind what doesn't feel good. And look, this is not just an act of courage, but a fundamental step towards recovering your own essence. You know when you feel like you're on a roller coaster ride? One day everything is beautiful, and the next you wonder what you're doing there. This is the reality of many people who find themselves stuck in relationships that don't bring anything good. It's important to stop and look the situation in the face. You need to understand what's going on, because often we're so involved that we can't see it. Look, the truth is that if you feel that the other person doesn't value you or that your presence in their life is a mere detail, it's time to wake up. Look, I'm not saying it's easy. You're probably thinking, "Oh, but I love this person." And that's fine. Love is complicated, isn't it? It can make us blind to flaws and problems. So how about sitting down for a moment and reflecting? Ask yourself, am I really happy in this relationship? Or is this person good for me? Or does he just give me a headache? Remember, it's not just how you feel that counts. It's also how you're treated. No one deserves to live with a heavy heart, and if someone isn't giving you the minimum, it's time to start questioning yourself. You deserve someone who makes you feel special, who values and respects you. Don't be afraid to be honest with yourself and the situation. This self-analysis is fundamental if you want to move forward and find the happiness you deserve. Let's be honest here. The first step to freeing yourself from someone who doesn't deserve you is to look at yourself and recognize your value. And look, this is harder than it sounds. Sometimes we forget that we are incredible and have so much to offer the world. Life is too short to keep feeling undervalued, so start paying attention to your qualities. How about making a list of what you like about yourself? It could be anything from your intelligence to your sense of humor, or even your ability to make a delicious dish. Recognizing your own qualities is the first step towards loving yourself. And don't forget, you don't need anyone's approval to feel good about yourself. Self-love is fundamental. If you don't value yourself, how can you expect others to? It's like that saying, "He who does not love himself is not loved." That's gold. What's more, when you value yourself, you start to attract people who will also value you. It's almost a law of the universe. So look in the mirror and say, "I am special. I deserve love and respect." Do this every day if you need to. This change in mentality can be transformative. By valuing yourself, you not only improve your self-esteem, but you also start to surround yourself with people who are really good for you. This is a crucial point. Love shouldn't be synonymous with pain, and that needs to be clear in your head. We often confuse love with suffering. You think you have to go through hardship to really love someone, but come on, true love is light. It brings happiness and growth. If you're crying more than you're smiling, that's not love. It's a warning sign. So how about starting to differentiate between the two? Love that's worthwhile is love that makes you feel good, that pushes you to be a better person, not that pulls you down. Loving someone should be an enriching experience, not a burden. If you're feeling stuck with someone who doesn't make you happy, it's time to rethink your choices. Think, is this person helping me grow or leaving me stagnant? If the answer is the second option, start preparing for change. Accepting that love should be light and happy is a crucial step towards freeing yourself from toxic relationships. This doesn't mean that there won't be challenges, but the essential thing is that you overcome them together, with respect and partnership. Remember that you deserve to be loved to be in a healthy and respectful way. So raise your head and look for that love that makes your heart smile. Sometimes we get so used to saying yes that we forget that saying no is a powerful way of protecting yourself. That's right. You have every right to set limits and stay away from people who don't do you any good. Saying no is not being selfish, it's taking care of yourself. So how about you start practicing this in your daily life? When someone asks you for something you don't want or that will hurt you, take a deep breath and say a firm, polite no. This simple gesture can work wonders in your life. Also, understanding that you don't have to please everyone is liberating. We often lose ourselves trying to be the person that others expect. Stop worrying about what other people think and start caring about what makes you happy. You're not a product. You don't need to be sold and approved of by anyone. Your value is not linked to the acceptance of others, but to what you think of yourself. When you take a stand and say no to what doesn't suit you, you start to make room for good things. Remember, setting limits is a form of self-love. So raise your head and start practicing the power of no. You'll be surprised how much it can change your life. Letting go isn't easy, is it? Who hasn't been stuck in a relationship even though they knew it wasn't good for them? Emotional attachment can be a prison. But the good news is that it can be overcome. The first step is to accept that the relationship is over, and that, however painful it may be, it's time to move on. You know that phrase, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all? Well, what really matters is what you do with the experience. Start looking back on the good times you've had, but also remember what brought you pain. Make a list of the good and bad things you felt in that relationship. This can help clear your mind. And when you feel homesick, remember the reasons why you wanted to let go of that person. Letting go takes practice and patience. You may feel sad, but don't let yourself sink. Get involved in activities you enjoy, be with people who are good for you, and don't hesitate to seek help if you need it. Talking to friends, writing in a journal, or even seeking therapy are great ways to process the pain and move on. The journey of letting go is a learning experience. It will teach you a lot about yourself and help you become a stronger person and more aware of what you want for your life. So, even if it's hard, keep your head up and move on. Life is full of new opportunities, and you're about to discover a world full of possibilities. Forgiving can be one of life's biggest challenges. And when it comes to relationships, this is intensified. If you want to free yourself from someone who doesn't deserve you, it's essential to learn to forgive. This doesn't mean that you're going to let everything slide, or that you're going to accept what happened. Forgiveness is actually a gift you give yourself. It's freeing yourself from the emotional weight that remains when you hold a grudge. When you forgive, you're not doing someone else a favor. You're getting rid of a burden that only hurts you. It's an act of self-love. And look, forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and it's okay to feel angry or sad. But little by little, try to let go of these feelings. Forgiveness is about finding peace within yourself and freeing yourself from what imprisons you. You can start with small steps. Instead of thinking about everything that went wrong, try to focus on the lessons learned. Ask yourself, what has this taught me about myself? And how can I use this experience to strengthen myself? Remember, forgiveness is an act of courage and strength. It's not easy, but it's necessary. As you let go of hurts, you'll find that you're lighter and freer to move on. Don't let the past define your future. You have every right to be happy and allow yourself new experiences. And this will only happen when you learn to forgive and leave the past where it belongs. One of the most important things when you decide to free yourself from someone who doesn't deserve you is to strengthen your friendships. Friends are our support network, those who stand by us in difficult times and help us see things more clearly. Take a step back from those people who only hurt you and invest time in those who truly value you. Life is much lighter when we are surrounded by people who do us good. Talk to friends, share your experiences, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Often just knowing that you're not alone is an enormous comfort. What's more, friends can give you new perspectives on the situation. They can help remind you of your value and what an incredible person you are. Make plans, go out, laugh, and have fun. The time you spend with friends is valuable and can go a long way towards helping you recover emotionally. And if you don't have many friends, how about finding new ones? It could be through a hobby, a course, or even social media groups. Meeting new people and establishing new friendships can be a great fresh start. And remember, friendship is a two-way street. Be present in other people's lives too. offer your support and affection. The energy you put out into the world comes back to you. So surrounding yourself with good people and strengthening these connections is essential to your journey of liberation and healing. You'll see how it makes all the difference. Now that you've started to free yourself from that person who doesn't deserve you, it's time to seek out new experiences. Getting out of your comfort zone can be incredible and transformative. How about trying something new? It could be a hobby, a trip, a sport, or even a course in something you've always wanted to do. The important thing is to open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. This will not only help you to forget the past, but also to rediscover who you really are. When you allow yourself to live new experiences, you make room for the new to enter your life. You'll meet new people, learn new things, and above all, rediscover yourself. What do you enjoy doing? What makes you happy? These new experiences can help you find new interests and passions. What's more, it will make you more confident and ready to open your heart again in the future. And who knows, maybe you'll meet someone who really deserves you along the way. Life is full of opportunities and good times, and you deserve to enjoy every one of them. So don't be afraid to venture out and explore the world. What matters is that you're feeling good and allowing yourself to live. Go ahead, open your mind and your heart. New experiences will help you let go of any weight that is still holding you back. And, above all, have fun. Life is meant to be lived, and you deserve all the good things it has to offer. After this journey of liberation, it's time to build your new story. Now you have the chance to rewrite your script the way you want. Leave behind what no longer serves you and start dreaming big. What have you always wanted to do? Where do you see yourself in a few years' time? This is the time to plan and put your goals into practice. Valuing yourself and freeing yourself from someone who doesn't deserve you makes room for you to create the life you want. If you've always wanted to travel, start planning your next adventure. If you want to change careers, take a course or look for a new opportunity. The important thing is that you are clear about your goals and go after them. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Life is full of ups and downs, and that's okay. What matters is that you learn from each experience and move on. And remember, you're not alone in this. The people who support you are by your side and will help you in this new phase of your life. Building a new story is an act of courage and self-discovery. Allow yourself to live the life you really want, and not the one others expect of you. You have the power to change your destiny and create a full, happy, and loving life. So roll up your sleeves and start working towards this new reality now. You deserve every bit of your dream. And so we come to the end of this journey. Throughout all these topics, you've learned about the power of letting go of someone who doesn't deserve you, about self-love, forgiveness, and the importance of surrounding yourself with good friends. And the best part is that now you're ready to live the life you've always dreamed of. The new you is strong, resilient, and capable of achieving what you want. Look back and see how far you've come. Every step you take is a victory, and every choice is an opportunity for growth. Remember that the journey doesn't end here. Life is a constant transformation, and you can always reinvent yourself. Don't be afraid to show the world who you are. The new you is wonderful, full of dreams, and willing to chase them. Continue to value yourself, forgive yourself, and seek out new experiences. The future is in your hands, and you are the protagonist of your story. So go ahead, open your arms, and welcome everything good that's to come. You deserve to live fully and be happy. Now it's your turn. If you're ready to free yourself from relationships that don't deserve you and start building the life you really want, share your journey with us. Leave a comment below telling us how you intend to take the first steps in this new phase. Did you like the video? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and activate the little bell so you don't miss any content. Together, we can inspire and help more people to find and value themselves. Remember, you deserve to be happy and live a life full of love and authenticity. Let's do it together.